Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J, and this is your driver ratings and team ratings from the Singapore Grand Prix. All drivers and teams covered as I rate them out of 10. Let's get started. Lewis Hamilton, 2. Yes, I give Lewis Hamilton a 2. Superb in qualifying, could have got pole position, P3 in qualifying, but then in the race made a lock-up. And then again, near the end of the race, that horrific mistake what allowed Max Verstappen back 3. First of all, he damaged his front wing, and then obviously tried to pass Vettel, didn't work, and just let Max through. Yeah, weekend really racing again for Lewis Hamilton. George Russell, 0, absolutely 0. I mean, by far, George Russell's worst weekend in F1 so far. I mean, he missed out on Q3, then started right at the back because Mercedes gave him a fresh engine. And then during the race, he put on dry tyres and the track was nowhere near ready for dry tyres. So yeah, George Russell, worst weekend ever in F1 history for the British driver. Charles Leclerc, 10. Yes, I give Charles Leclerc 10. P1 in qualifying and P2 in the race. He was hunting down Sergio Perez, but Checo Perez held momentum. So that's why I gave Leclerc a 10, because he tried to do everything he could. But, I mean, just the Red Bull was too strong, unfortunately. Carlos Sainz, 5. Yes, I give Carlos Sainz a 5. I mean, he got on the podium, but, you know, just didn't have the pace. I mean, P4 in qualifying and P3 in the race, but miles behind Charles Leclerc. Max is 6. Yes, I give Max a 6. I mean, he qualified P8, I believe, because obviously Red Bull made an error with the fuel, so he didn't have enough fuel to complete his final lap. Very angry on the team radio. Had a poor start, car went into anti-stall, made his way back up the field, then made a lock-up. And yeah, just a couple of errors yesterday by Max, but he still had a decent race. So yeah, 6. Sergio Perez, 10. P2 in qualifying, P1 in the race, got ahead of Leclerc in the start and literally just controlled the race after that. Fair play by Checo Perez. He's won at Monaco and now Singapore in this season, but Perez needs to do that more often. No excuses. He was there to pick up the pieces because Max was having a difficult weekend, so fair play. Credit to Checo. Lando Norris, 8. Yes, I give Lando Norris 8. P6 in qualifying, P4 in the race. I mean, just absolutely superb. Lando Norris is so consistent. You have to give him credit for that. Daniel Ricciardo, 8. I mean, P17 in qualifying, absolute disaster. And then P5 in the race. Brilliant. Fernando Alonso, 8. Yes, I give Fernando Alonso an 8. He was running in P6 or P7 during the race and then obviously retired due to some sort of failure. Esteban Ocon, 0. Absolutely 0. I mean, he missed out on Q2, got knocked out on Q1 and then retired in the race due to engine failure. So a horrible weekend for Esteban Ocon and a horror weekend for the Alpine team because McLaren gained huge points on them. Pierre Gasly, 6. I mean, yeah, just by average, really. I believe he did finish P10, so... But the AlphaTauri is not great this year, you've got to admit it. Yuki Tsunoda, 1 for 1, 0. Absolutely 0. I mean, poor in qualifying and then binned it during the race. It's shocking, honestly, by 1 for 1. Sebastian Vettel, 8. Yes, I give Vettel an 8. P7 in the race. And yeah, I believe P6 actually might mean, but yeah, P6 at all, because Max got 7. Yeah, good weekend for Seb. Lance Stroll, 10. I mean, I don't usually give this guy credit, but this weekend he's absolutely superb. My star in the race, Lance Stroll. Valtteri Bottas, 6. I mean, awful in qualifying, and then bang average in the race, really. So not good enough. Guan Yu Zhou, 5. Retired during the race because Nicholas Latifi put him in the wall. So, yeah, weekend to get ready for Alpha. Kevin Magnussen, 5. I mean, really, with 6 retirements, both Hasses should have been in the points. Mick Schumacher, 5. Again, with the retirements, should have been in the points. Alex Albon, 1. Now, it was great to see Alex Albon back this weekend, because he took part in FP1, seeing how he would get on for the rest of the weekend, and he decided to carry on for the rest of the weekend. I mean, yeah, P19 in qualifying, and then retired during the race. So yeah, a horrible weekend in general for the Williams team. Nicholas Latifi, 0, absolutely 0. I mean, just put it on repeat, because I seem to be getting 0 to Latifi every week. I would just drop him now. I mean, I'm glad he's going, but just drop this guy now. Honestly, he's an absolute laughing stock. Team ratings, Ferrari, 10. Yes, P2 and P3, really good points that in the battle with Mercedes, the second in the Constructors' Championship. Red Bull, 8. Checo, superb. Max, not the best of the weekend, so still had a decent race. Mercedes, 6. I mean, Russell, terrible. Hamilton, huge errors during the race. McLaren, 8. Massive points gained on Alpine. Alpine, 5. A weekend to forget for them. They lost out on huge points to McLaren. AlphaTauri, 5. Bang average. Aston Martin, 10. Superb weekend for Aston Martin. Really good points. Alfa Romeo, 5. Bang average. Haas, 5. Bang average. Williams, 0. Awful weekend for the Williams team. So that's the driver ratings done. Team ratings done for the Singapore Grand Prix. We move on to Suzuka next, and I cannot wait for that one. Honestly, buzzing for that one. I really miss Suzuka. So join me on Thursday for a preview, Saturday for the qualifying review, Sunday for race review, and then again on Monday for driver ratings and team ratings to the Japanese Grand Prix. An enjoyable race. I really enjoyed that. Don't think I gave a race rating, did I? I'll give that a 7 out of 10. I thought it was a decent Grand Prix. Bye-bye.